Hey everybody, welcome back to the game room, and today we have something that I'm very excited to share with you, and that is the Hasbro Ghostbusters Afterlife Proton Pack. I've been waiting a little bit over a year for this thing, and I am super excited to dive into it, so let's check it out. I have to say that Hasbro has outdone itself with this Proton Pack, and while I kind of wish that it would have rather been the version from the original movies, the 1984 pack, the Afterlife pack is definitely a good looking pack, and I really enjoyed the movie. One of the really cool things that they did here is that they made I believe they call this part the cyclotron, where you can open this up and see what's inside. So right now I'm going to open this up and we're going to take a look inside at what's going on. And bear with me, I've only done this one time. There are hoses that have to be undone, hoses and wires. It's not difficult, but I don't know how often I'll do this. And this is the detail that Hasbro put into this build. Look at that. That's so cool, right? Let me put this off to the side. I'm just going to show you too. Look at the inside of that. This is the outside, and look at the inside, how they did all that. That is so cool. So here, this is like just like in the movie. I don't know if you've seen the movie, the latest one, but the Proton Pack that the granddaughter of Spangler finds is this version where it's open and she's taking a look, and you can actually even take this out. This unscrews right here. Look at that. So beautiful. And then you could see right down in there. Let me see if I can get in a little bit closer here for you guys, so you guys could see down in there. And that's the attention to detail that Hasbro has done with this project. Really nice. Another thing is, so you'll notice there's two switches right here. And one of them's to turn the rumble on or off. And the other one is to have the cyclotron go from how it spun in the original movies, the 1984 movie, when it just kind of blinked around like it was going around, or how it did in Afterlife. So we're gonna flip the switch here. And you heard that little sound, which is cool. And we're gonna put the cover on here just for a second, and then we'll wrap it all back up, but just so we can see the difference of how it blinks. So let's fire this bad boy up again. There you go. So now it is in the mode of the the new movie. the Afterlife. And this is the first time I've done this. I haven't, that is so cool, look at that. This is the first time I've seen it actually on my pack. I've seen it online, but this is really neat. I don't know that I will keep it like this, but I didn't know that there was going to be new and different sound effects with it. Now there is up top there, and I'm going to show you here in a minute, a volume control, which controls how much volume there is in the Proton Pack. And as you can see, this is the volume rocker that I'm talking about. So if we turn the pack back on, now I have the volume off. It doesn't get super loud, but that's okay. I mean, it still gets pretty loud. Look at that. That is so cool, guys. Look at it spinning around in there. And here's a look at the back. Now, there's a couple things here that we're looking at. First of all, here are where the batteries go. It takes 4 D batteries, which, you know, not too bad. I mean, obviously, electronic this big is awesome, and it does power the pack and the wand. Although I will say the wand can be powered by itself, but we're going to go through that here in a second when we go over the wand. It comes with 2 straps, much like in the movie, and a little bumper for your back there. I'm going to say that it's not all that comfortable to wear. If you were going to wear this for longer than, let's say, 10 minutes, that's going to be a problem. But what they do have is hardware, and you can see the pre-drilled screws there, and they're threaded to put an actual Alice pack frame on there. And if you don't know what an Alice pack frame, they used them in the original movies, and what it is I want to say the Army or the military used to use these frames, and they put the backpack on there to carry, for their soldiers to carry their equipment into battle or what have you. And I actually have one from the pack I tried to build before, and I am going to put that on there at some point. And here we have the thing that started it all, but the Spangler Neutrona wand. And this, like I said earlier, that this was originally the only thing that they were going to make. They were going to come out with this wand, and it actually is powered, self-powered by 3 AA batteries, but the pack can power itself when you have the line attached to it from the pack. But yeah, originally this was going to be it, and they did such a great job on here. The details of this thing are just tremendous. Just every possible nook and cranny, and the weathering is done really, really well. And the lights and the functionality, there's actually a motor in here that makes it vibrate. So let's go ahead and turn this on. And I don't know if you can hear it, but it vibrates. Now you can turn with this knob the intensity of the vibration. So you'll see it here go up as I turn the knob. And you can hear it fire up just a little bit more. And it vibrates a little bit faster, so we're gonna turn it down. But the other thing that's really cool about this is this lever right here. Watch what it does. And this lights up here. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna press the trigger. And now, one more thing for people who have played the video game on the console or PC, you can switch between the modes just like in the game. So right now we're at regular mode. You can switch to slime. And then the other two, which I don't know what you call them, but the blue shot and then the red shot. And then it comes back to the original shot, but just a really nice piece of work here. The underside, you'll see it has the same hooks that the original packs had back in the 80s. Hook right here for putting it on your belt if you want to carry it on your belt, and then it's got the hook here that's opposite on your pack to hook it up to your pack. And yeah, that is it. The Spangler Neutrino wand. Yes, and it just shut down on me. Look at this guy right here. He looks like a badass. This guy don't care about no motherfucking ghosts. So there it is, guys, the Hasbro Ghostbusters Afterlife Proton Pack. So my final thoughts on this. Well, I gotta say that so far I am super happy with what I received here. I mean, you know, you go into these pre-orders a year in advance, sometimes 2 years in advance. In this case, I want to say it was a little bit over a year, and you're not exactly sure what to expect. Hasbro did come out with a prototype, so we had a pretty good idea of what we'd be getting. They'd already come out with the wand, which I talked about earlier, which was the original item that they were going to do, and they didn't really plan on doing the Proton Pack until they seen how much success the wand generated, which to me, I don't understand why you would make the wand and not the pack, but I am thankful for what they did. This thing is absolutely beautiful, and you know, made by a toy company, but it's hard to say that this is anything but a genuine prop replica. Yes, are there things that aren't correct on it? For the hardcore enthusiasts for Ghostbusters, which I know there's a lot, so don't kill me guys over that, but you know, it is really, really close, and especially for the price. I know for years I've looked at getting my own Proton Pack and even tried to build one myself, and a lot of places that would build these, you were looking at least probably anywhere from $800 to probably, you know, $1,500. So this, I think, all said and done, cost me somewhere around the $500 range, which, don't get me wrong, is no small amount of money, but what you're getting in this is absolutely worth it, and I'm glad that I did. And originally, I kind of held off on whether or not I was gonna get this, and I said to myself, what am I doing? I know how hard these are to come by as far as prop replica shops that make them, and how much more expensive it is, and how hard it is to do it yourself, me having tried and failed. And I might put a picture of that example in here, maybe right here somewhere. I don't know. I'm still a little bit embarrassed how that looks compared to this, but yeah, that's my final thoughts on this. I'm really happy. I don't know if they're gonna do a second run of this. I really hope so, because I think once this gets out and people really start to see what quality this is, I think very much so they'll be able to do another run and get the number of people that they need to buy into that to make it successful. So, all right guys, well that's it. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I enjoyed making it very much. And until next time, see you later.